Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's the safety, Talon Noah Hufanga on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. It is a big-time play for Houston. It's a gain of 34.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. This one complete to Higgins. And he'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Marks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. 2nd season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 55.
A big run by Chubb. 55 yards on the game.
1st and goal.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one caught just past the pylon. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Good on the point after. And the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Here's Noel. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Stroud gonna tuck this one on his own read. The defense not biting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
You know, Mike, it's funny when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Now a deep ball here for Pollard. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's their punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On play action. Stroud. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. 3rd down and 3 as we are ready to get back underway. Got his tight end, it's Schultz. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
We'll get that into the hands of Woody Marks. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Now Chubb. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
And the Texans.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Stroud. Flush to his right.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. An inside give to Marks. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He's got his man. It's Kirk. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
7-yard gain.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion continue to possess the ball, these opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Toss right side for Martin. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will open up a 13-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On second down, it's Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
33-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
To second and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second down. Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Give now to Harvey, running right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This from 34 yards. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Stroud. That's caught right side for tight end Schultz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Stroud. Here's Spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Brings up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. On the ground, this is Harvey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's brought down after after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's caught once again by Ingram. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
Throwing here on third and goal. On the run to the right. And he will score! Bo Nix took down Denver. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. Broncos are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Broncos 10.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big-time play for Houston. It's a gain of 49.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Handoff here, and it's Marks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go play action with Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
On the play.
13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Marks. And he'll take this one in. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Texans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Broncos 10.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. His way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A run once more, that's Harvey, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back, Woody Marks, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Marks. Open the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he'll pick up 2. Out to the 27.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Texans set to punt this one away. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Harvey, and he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. They send Sutton in motion. 3rd down, and it is a run by Harvey. And he'll have the 1st down. We'll get him up around the 37.
4 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
He'll complete that to his fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
At the 33-yard line, a gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for...
Into space. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
We'll get that complete to Franklin. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Broncos.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's got it. We'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
It's a gain of 2. And the Broncos, first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Back to throw is Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To number 14, Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a second and 5. We'll go play action with Nix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third down, they need 5.
Get ready to spin, get ready to spin.
To throw is Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
2nd and 11. Here's Nix to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle.
And he will score! Game on! Evan Ingram, touchdown Broncos. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will cut the deficit to 7.
Broncos 20.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a give to Marks, running left, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Nix. He connects. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Marks. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
On play action, Stroud. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
Bo Nix now, and the Broncos down 27-20, under a minute 20 to go. The late fumble gives them an unexpected new life as they come up on 1st down. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous
replay.
play is under
So they
review.
might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.